All right, welcome everybody to the VAU mic check. Unfortunately, Nathan is out this week. Our, our thoughts go out to him and his family. He's visiting his sister-in-law right now. Apparently, there's some health issues there, but he seems to be in fairly decent spirits. So, I think everything will be all right, but we'll miss him, and we're thinking about him, and can't wait to have him back this coming week. Speaking of this coming week, we are going to have a fun little surprise. I already let some people on the mic check know about it, so if you want to know what that is, you got to join up. It's always free, so don't forget to click that button, to follow us on Facebook and get the updates. Well, anyway, since everybody else was too quiet to volunteer to go first, I guess that falls on my shoulders to go. So, without any further delay, this is our script. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
I don't know. It seemed like it might have been a little bit rushed.
Okay, a little quick. Anything else?
I would say do a little more for Allstate and Are You in Good Hands? Because those are the two most important sections. So maybe just emphasize those a little more.
Okay. Anything else? Slow it down, emphasize Allstate, and Are You in Good Hands? Does that sound about right to everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help you pick up. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands? Still a bit faster.
No. I thought that was good.
I liked that.
Okay. Did I hit the Allstate and Are You in Good Hands right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good.
All right. Well, second take. That might be a new record for me.
I don't think so. I've heard you do 2 takes before, and possibly even 1.
Oh, the mythical 1 take. Oh, man.
Is that something we hit that?
Alrighty then. Well, since that is done and over with, I'm definitely wiping my brow here.
All right. I'll go ahead.
All right. Go for it.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help you make your insurance We'll take as long as you want to help make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
Well, just like you said to me, I'm going to say to you, I think that was just a little bit rushed.
Okay.
I like, though, that it sounded very fatherly, very, not necessarily authoritative, but again, very, very fatherly.
Yeah, it kind of has
and
the.
folksy.
I don't know the name of the actor who actually is the Allstate guy right now.
Yeah, it's Dennis Haysbert who played the president on 24.
Yeah, it has that. It actually has the same sort of feel that he gives it. That same sort of fatherly feel, just like you said.
Yeah, I really liked the sound of your voice for this script. I would say it sounded a little bit like you were reading instead of talking to a person. So just make sure you're envisioning saying this to someone.
Okay, a little reading. Okay. Yeah, we'll give it another shot. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
And that one you kind of threw away Allstate. Like, did anybody else notice that? Am I the only one who heard that? But it kind of sounded like you threw away Allstate.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And that seemed to just be sort of a side note, but not Allstate.
Yeah, well, that's not a good word to throw away.
No, especially since it's the brand.
Right, that's what I mean.
And I think that that third sentence in "will take as long as you want" kind of throws you off because you get really.
Yeah, it does. For some reason, I get in that sentence, and I don't know what it is. But.
You get really reedy right there. Like it instantly, it kind of shifts from this sort of fatherly performance to, okay, I've got to make sure that I read the right words.
Yeah, on both reads, for some reason, I got to that sentence and it just twisted me up. I don't know why. It's not a hard sentence, but for some reason.
Do you want to try that sentence a couple times? Just sort of like familiarize yourself with it?
No, I'll just try it from the top again and see what happens.
All right, go for it.
That way it can be more in character when I get to it.
Okay.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes. But not Allstate will take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
What did you guys think of that one?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yes, it's. I think the tagline is still losing me a little bit. Like maybe you're just doing it a little bit too fast, or maybe pause a little bit more before the tagline just to set it off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That tagline to me is all in the emphasis and where you put that emphasis. And I always have thought that the guy that actually does it on TV, Dennis Haysbert, does it brilliantly with the "Are you in good hands?" With that emphasis on the "you."
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah, I've heard him do that. One more go, unless someone else has a comment.
No, go for it whenever you're ready.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate will take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
All right. What did you think of that one? Think you hit it?
Yeah,
I thought
definitely.
that was
Nice
good.
job on the tagline. Yeah.
I thought especially you got that one sentence that was giving you trouble. I think you hit it that time.
Yeah, I finally got through it.
Sounds like somebody's hungry. All right, we'll move this along.
I'll go now.
All right, go for it.
All right. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
I'd say you started out the same way as me and Michael, a little bit fast.
All right, let me try it again. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
You left out the one "you." The same test as it tripped me up. It's to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you left out.
Sorry.
That's the same.
Totally.
For some reason, that's the same
Totally,
sentence.
totally overlooked that.
Yeah.
There's so many
Some insurance
using it.
companies seem to think that 15 minutes pick up. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help make sure to help you.
Yeah, to help
Pick
you
up.
make sure.
What is it about that sentence?
Yeah.
Hey, there's so
Well,
many.
I think it's where that U is placed in the chat box is where it's tripping me up. Pick up. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands? Let me pick up. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
With that second to last sentence, I actually think the emphasis should be more on just 15 minutes. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame.
Okay.
Because that's it's an obvious jab to Geico.
Yeah.
So I think making that the stickler of a point would sort of bring that out a bit more.
I'm kind of trying to bring more of a John Krasinski Esurance read than a Dennis Haysbert read too. Is that coming across? You're familiar with the Esurance?
Yeah, I don't know if it's coming
right?
across as the Esurance. It is coming across a little bit different than the Dennis Haysbert one.
Yeah.
I can't really place what I know the insurance commercial, but I can't place it right now, so I don't know if that's what you're getting at or not.
Yeah, Esurance is voiced by the guy that does that played Jim on the show The Office. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I've heard the commercials, so
all right, let me take it from the top. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
I think you punched the first 15 minutes too heavy, though. I agree with Mike about the last 15 minutes, but I think you hit it too hard in the first one.
Really? I thought it was actually a pretty solid performance, personally.
That's,
Yeah, this is my
everybody.
Yeah, I guess my thought there was that if you were going to do it on that last one, you probably need to do it on the first one too, just to kind of further dig at Geico.
Although on the first one, maybe 15 minutes is not necessarily the most important part of that sentence. I think it's just some insurance companies seem to think. The I'm accusing you, but I'm not accusing you sort of tone. Hello, this is the VAU mic check. How can I help you? Well, Shane, just go for it. Go for it one more time. From the top, just do it how you want.
Okay. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
Yeah, I like that better that way.
Yeah, I think that was the take. Heck, if it was me directing this session, I'd be like, "You done? Your paycheck will be in the mail in a little bit."
Yeah, really good.
But of course, every time I seem to do the whole, booth director thing, I just fall into a New York accent for no good reason. But yeah, congratulations. That was good. You're off the hook. You can go back to critiquing people now. Speaking of critiquing people, who is up next?
I'll go ahead.
All right, Alyssa, go for it.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
All right. What did you guys think of that one?
It seemed to be a little on the monotonous side. I wasn't catching a lot of emphasis on certain words, and may have been the delivery may have been a little on the sing-songy. I don't know if that's the right way of putting it, but your inflections were kind of the same from sentence to sentence.
Somewhat reedy.
Okay.
As Dodge would say, can we get more peaks and valleys?
All right, so a little more dynamic.
A little more dynamic.
Okay. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not Allstate. We'll take as long as you want to help make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
Much better that time.
Yes.
One of the safe routes that you can take for voiceover is to always give it more energy than you think, because it's much easier to pull back on your energy than it is to try to push it forward.
Yeah, that's true.
Just don't take it up into the monster truck Sunday route.
Can you imagine doing this commercial
from 25 years of radio? That is the hardest thing that I have had to break myself from, because that's the tendency that, especially when you've got these old small town mom and pop clients, they want to hard sell everything, and it's it just doesn't work most of the time. And even there's a certain way. As I was telling somebody the other day that had done a car dealer spot that and it was kind of it was for a high-end dealership, and they kind of went the monster truck route. And I was like, you know what? Even in certain genres of commercials, you're going to sell a Ford truck very differently than you're going to sell a Lexus when you're voicing it. So, sometimes lean toward the hard sell. Just don't take it too far.
Can you imagine doing this commercial with a whole monster truck rally announcer feel?
It's funny you say that, because reading this script, and I don't know if anybody saw this, but it reminds me of the Saturday Night Live sketch that they did about a year and a half ago, when the Matthew McConaughey spots for Lincoln had just started. And there's actually a parody where they've got Kenan Thompson doing the Dennis Haysbert Allstate, standing there at an intersection in the road talking about Allstate, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Oh my God!" and this car just plows into him, and it's Matthew McConaughey driving his Lincoln, and he's in a toga robe, just doing that whole Lincoln thing. Like, wow, didn't see that coming. It's Jim Carrey playing Matthew McConaughey. It was very funny.
That sounds awesome.
Because I was toying with now, how could I inject a little of that into this particular script?
Well, maybe we can go ahead and go back and give that a try afterwards.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Welcome to the VAU mic check. What's up?
Me?
Yeah, you. Hi.
Oh, yeah. Sorry I'm late, so...
no worries. No worries at all.
Where's the... here we go. So evidently nobody's in the... So evidently there's nothing in the chat right now. I guess I'll just listen for now.
Here we are.
Oh, there we go. So, yeah.
Yes, we've all gone so far.
Oh,
Well, except for Takia. Takia hasn't.
right.
She
All
is
of you
muted.
gone? Right. Okay.
Well, there's not too many of us. I think, it's mostly because the holiday weekend is upon us. So
Mhm.
most people are going to be either traveling or doing their own thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is totally cool. Well, I was expecting something like this. But
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to take a moment to just go ahead and mute up and read it a couple times to yourself, you're more than welcome to. Because I
Let me
would
try a
love.
cold read first.
Okay, go for it.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes. Not all state. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
All right. What did you guys think of that?
Might have been a little too much energy there, and it was definitely it was rushed.
Well, for a cold read, I thought it was a fairly decent read.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely good cold read.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Okay.
But why don't you go ahead and give it one more read, a little bit calmer,
Okay.
slower.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes. But not all state. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
What did you guys think of that one?
Honestly, I think it's better than the cold read. A lot more, open, warm, caring, but still a bit stiff and mechanical.
Yeah, I thought towards the end it got a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
The last couple of sentences.
So yeah, I agree.
Just a little, yeah, I think you toned down your energy a bit too far.
Okay. So one more time.
One more time.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes. But not all state. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
Well,
Yeah, I thought that was very good. One thing I would caution on is you over enunciate it a little bit, and this being kind of a more conversational, there's that buzzword that you get in practically every read, that you're given. But yeah, you over enunciated, especially some of the T's on the end of some of those words. So yeah, I mean that. Other than that, I mean, I thought that was a very good take on it.
That's kind of how I normally talk.
well, it felt natural.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you guys think? Think you should go one more time? You think he's got it?
Let's try one more time for posterity's sake.
Yeah, I was going to say try once more.
All right.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not all state. We'll take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands? That one I think was too soft. What do you think?
I thought it was a good take.
Yeah,
I thought that was very good.
Yeah, I thought that was the best of all of them.
Really?
Yeah. I thought you did a really good job with it.
Thank you. So yeah, once again, and it's usually me just being used to being, just all out all the time, because those are the roles I usually play.
Well, I think this time around you did a really solid job with this commercial script. So I don't know. I'm happy with it. If everybody else is happy with it, I think we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not hearing any complaints. So I guess we're good to go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The words we all wish to hear, ya hired. All right. So we only have one more person left to go. Takia, would you like to go? Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Would you like to give this a try?
Yes, I would. Okay. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not all state. Will take as long as you want to help make sure your insurance pickup to help make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
I can't figure out how to change my profile picture.
So you missed a word. It's to help you make sure
Oh,
your insurance
okay.
company.
So is everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's been the most commonly missed word, but yes, it's to help you make sure that your insurance company is perfect for you. Yeah, there's a bunch of yous in it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah.
the tag, though. You did a very good job in that tag.
Thanks.
Yeah, that next to last sentence too. I thought you hit that very well.
Thanks.
So why don't you go ahead, give it one more try, and just don't forget it's to help you make sure that your insurance company, their insurance is right for you.
Okay.
There's a lot of yous.
Yes, there are. Okay. Some insurance companies seem to think that it takes 15 minutes. Pick up. Some insurance companies seem to think that 15 minutes is all it takes, but not all state. Will take as long as you want to help you make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more than 15 minutes of fame. Are you in good hands?
Oh, the silence.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about you. You hit everything, so I think you did.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I
Very,
think you did
very
a
well
good job with that
Yeah.
one.
Couldn't really
Okay.
find anything. That's why it was so silent. Everybody's trying to think.
Well, I think you did a good job. So congrats.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, and that was everybody.
I
Us.
I think I did a lot better the first time around than the second. But that's just me.
Well, I don't know. I think the last read that you gave us was pretty much right on the nose.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about 6 of one, half dozen of the other. They were both very well done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a pass on skipping over that word because I think three or four of us did it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is so we're always going to be our hardest critics, obviously, and something funny about VO is, well, just like any other art out there, it's how do I put it? The art and difficulty of our craft is that we don't always get to decide, if ours is going to be the winner, or, if our take is going to be it, or if our performance is what they want. It's the client. It's always going to be in their ear. It's always going to be up to them. So we could give them something that is truly that we feel is truly terrible, but for them, it could actually fit exactly what they're going for perfectly.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week. That's why I always on an audition, I'll do 3 reads, and I'll make that third read something totally off the grid, because you never know when that may be the one that they have not heard anyone else do, and it's the one that they never knew they wanted.
Yeah. So even though you may have a performance that you don't necessarily like, they do. You know, you can never tell if that's going to be the one for them. So yeah, just go for whatever. So with that said, since everybody has gone, let's go ahead and wrap up. Once again, next week is going to be an extra special mic check, so don't miss it. It's going to be lots of fun. Not giving too many details away. If you were here before the mic check, you heard it, but that was the only time I was going to announce it until next week. So just prepare yourself. Come ready to act. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining. And until next time, don't worry, we'll have Nathan back again. Our resident character actor is not going anywhere. So you all take care, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.